This is Sean McAlpine. I'm here today to share about self-evaluation. There are some dispositions in my nature that lend themselves to the field of education. There are other dispositions that may require me to develop other sensibilities if I am to be more fully qualified to be a top quality educator. Some of the dispositions may require some work to ready myself for classroom work. Learning how to relate to people with differences and forming relationships with others may require overcoming certain biases. I will have many opportunities for feedback to help enlighten my disposition. I think that to some degree, all of us will remain who we are, but we can use feedback to guide how we live out who we are. I have a strong sense of personal integrity, sound judgment, and work ethic. In addition to these dispositions that will enable me to work with perseverance, I also have a belief that all people have valuable assets and skills to contribute to this world. These were revealed through my initial self-assessment of my disposition. These dispositions would help me to a high value of helping students to reach their rigorous learning goals in an encouraging and hopeful attitude. Other dispositions that are developed include an awareness of culture, social and individual learning needs of students, the need to encourage students to use their curiosity to explore beyond the bare minimum knowledge of learning standards, and understand that my own self-reflection will give me opportunity for professional growth. I want to help students reach goals that are not directly related to the subjects that I am teaching, and use their creativity in ways that are fitting for their learning style. I came in possession of a used guitar that I have restrung with the intention of passing it along to a student that is looking for a beginner guitar on which to practice. I have also encouraged him to talk to the high school band teacher about taking individualized lessons. I believe that establishing relationships that show an interest in who a student is as a person will help motivate them in other pursuits. In reading the standard about confidentiality and fairness of assessment, I'm in strong agreement, but I also have reservations with terms like social justice and equity. I, of course, believe that all learners should receive equal opportunity. However, equity implies to me an equality of outcomes. I believe that no one can or should guarantee those things. Some people will get better opportunities because of family connections, and some will get better opportunities because they are more gifted, skillful, or driven for a particular goal. I'm also somewhat uncomfortable with the term social justice and the way that it has played out in terms of racial quotas, gender quotas, and other attempts to remedy less enfranchised people to get jobs or scholastic opportunities that they could not get on merit alone. Perhaps I will find a way to overcome a bias against those kinds of social justice policies by discovering examples of those policies having a positive outcome for companies and educational institutions. I will keep an open ear and an open mind about those positive outcomes for social justice policies and continue to desire that the most qualified people, not just the most connected, get jobs and educational opportunities based upon ability and merit. I will also keep an open mind to feedback that I receive from performance evaluations of my own teaching by principals and supervising teachers. I trust that as I grow in my awareness of and training in a variety of pedagogical methods, that I will learn how to use student assessments to adjust my instruction to meet their learning needs. I also hope that feedback from others will help me to adjust my disposition to fit the needs of learners. In all, I believe that I have many dispositions needed to be a successful teacher. I also am aware that some of my strengths and strongly held beliefs might make it more difficult for me to adjust my disposition toward progressive ideas. I trust that I will be fair in assessing the data that would change my view when feedback and clear data make it necessary for the benefit of students and colleagues.